Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Sue.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Sue.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how to do reputation management. So first and foremost, what is reputation management? So let me give you an example. We have a client right now that has a negative review showing up for their product on the first result if you actually search their brand. So how do you get rid of that negative result? Because that negative result can actually lead to less sales for you, especially if somebody's searching your brand, they want to learn more about it, and they see a negative result as a number 2 for when they search your brand. That's gonna cause alarm bells to go off. And another thing is, let's say for example, you're searching for a brand, ripoffreports.com tends to rank really well for a lot of different kind of reviews for conferences or reviews for courses and things like that. So how do you deal with it? How do you push that? How do you push that ranking down, right? This is what I'm thinking about when it's, reputation management here. And one thing I can just kick it off with is you look at what you can do is you can use a tool like Moz or Ahrefs and look at the top 10 results and just look at how many links are going to the top 10 results, right? If, one of the negative results has maybe, 5 or 10 links going to it, maybe you can push some of the other positive results higher, right? That might have, let's say you have a Facebook page and it maybe has, 6 links pointing to it. Maybe you can build more links towards that and then you can push negative results down. So that's how I know, for some of our clients, that's how we, get, negative results off of the first page. It does take a lot of time. It does take a lot of effort and money, but it does work.
Every time I have reputation management issues, I use an Israeli company named Inbound Junction, and they work out deals specifically with the site and contracts, and the text just gets removed. I found it to be the most effective. It is probably the most expensive as well. Like there was some guy who created an article talking about how I'm a joker, drew a picture of me with a joker hat. He was ranking on page 3 of my name and he was climbing up. And he was talking about how I'm not great at marketing. I used to get 6 million visitors a month to my blog and it's gone down. And I never said I got 6 million visitors, and he was basing his whole post off of that. What he didn't realize is he was taking the numbers from SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb doesn't have an accurate traffic prediction, right? Like it wasn't accurate enough to estimate how many visitors I was getting, because I was roughly getting 1 million visitors at that time. And the traffic was flat. It wasn't going up much. It wasn't going down at all. And he was pretty much breaking down how I'm a joker and no one should ever work with me, right? So the big thing that I ended up learning from that whole process is some of these guys are hard to deal with, and it could be easier to hire a third party to help you solve it. And that's what I did. If you have to deal with it yourself, the easiest way is to guest post, like get press, guest post on really popular sites like Entrepreneur. There's companies like Audience Bloom that can help with this, because these sites are much more likely to rank for your name or your company name than your own website, right? So your own website can rank, and it will, but it's hard for you to take up 5 spots with your own website unless you're like a Facebook or a Hewlett Packard. On the flip side, an Entrepreneur Magazine and a Forbes will rank much quicker for any term than your own site.
Neil actually brings up a really good point. Whenever there's an Entrepreneur or a Forbes or like a high domain authority kind of, you have let's just call it a publication. If you can build links towards that one, if it's on, page 2 or bottom of page 1, you can actually push those up a lot faster. And Neil and I actually talked about in the past about guest posting, where if you see like a specific keyword that, or let's say a new trend that you want to jump on first, sometimes when you just guest post on a site like a Forbes or Entrepreneur, you're going to rank a lot faster, and then you can jump on. But that's for another topic. But it just reminded me of that. One thing I want to mention that people can take a look at. I'm going to mention this service or this tool out there, but I've actually never used it, so I'm not 100% vouching for it. I'm just saying, hey, this is available in case you wanted to take a look at it. But reputation.com, it is a online reputation management kind of, they call it a platform. So, I'm looking at the site right now, and, there are some case studies here where people are, reducing their negative reviews or increasing their star ratings. So take a look at that if, you're interested in other solutions. Neil, anything else to add before we hop off?
No, there's also some performance-based reputation management companies Like I do know there's one out of Europe. The guy's name is Andrew Stubbs, Stubbs. He's a pay performance type of guy. Nadav from Israel is also who owns Inbound Junction. He's performance based. In other words, they produce and they remove the results. You pay. They don't remove the results. You don't pay $1.
All right, so that's it for today's episode. But again, we have another giveaway. I feel like the giveaways keep getting better as my health keeps getting better. But so we have Zapier, and Zapier is a tool that Neil and I have talked about in the past. I mean, without Zapier, I mean, it's a mission critical tool to my business. It automates a lot of different web apps that allows them to talk to each other. You can create different workflows. So for example, if we sign a new client, it'll push into Slack and then it'll send an email out. Zapier allows me to set that up. So if you want to get access to this 1 year free subscription to Zapier, you just need to rate, review, and subscribe this podcast. And to prove that you did it, text Marketing School, that's one word, Marketing School, to 33444. And other than that, I mean, if you have other tools in mind, let us know. We're always interested in just adding more value to the audience. So if you have a tool or if you have other tool ideas, feel free to reach out to Neil or myself, and we'll see if we can work something out. We're not getting compensated here. Just want to keep adding value. So that's it for today. We will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.